What are you doing? PJ. PJ. Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farms. Look like something on my camera lens. We got another pretty good rain down here. I got one field, one of my clover fields that's got a bunch of that old cedar looking ragweed, whatever you want to call it, in it. Now, it's a bit too wet to do it. It's a very good clover field, and it was about dry enough yesterday, but I don't know if it's going to be now or not. But we're going to get on the, we'll let PJ run around for just a few minutes, and then we're going to hop on the 5101 and see if we can get that field clipped. I need to get that done. And I was getting about ready to spray, but since we're going to have the neck surgery, I'm just going to put it off a few weeks. We'll be fine with it. We'll be a little behind when we come back, but might have to clip some of these fields again, because I really want to go into deer season this year with them clipped real tight, what the chemical don't get. So we'll let PJ run around a little bit, and then we'll see what we can get done. All right, got PJ loaded up. Getting a little fuel, and then we're gonna go see. I'm afraid it's gonna be too wet, but we might can get a little bit of it done. More rain here than we did in Alabama. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Alright, just to give y'all an idea, this is a clear cut right here from, let's see, I guess this will be the second summer on it, I think, because the first one it gets clear cut. Then we let it sit. This may be the third on it. This may be the third, because we let it sit out. You let them sit out because all them bugs get in them stumps and all, and if you plant it too quick, they'll eat the little baby pine trees up. So this thing right here, it might, I see briars and all out there growing. It might have enough growing to where they probably, I know they're using it right now, but as far as bedding in the winter time, but be interesting to kind of see what it looks like this winter. We might can climb way up in one of them pine trees, watch them chase does and whatnot, move around. We'll just kind of see how that works out. But it takes a little time for them to get back going after you clear cut them. And boy, it's pretty wet, and this all this rain we having is helping them grow. But kind of give y'all an idea. After you spray it, and then it sits out. I'm trying to think, we spray in July, so that would have been, this is going to be the third year on that clear cut. So it takes, you know, 4 to 5 years to get back like you want it, but starting on about the third year, it starts looking pretty doggone good. Alright, so I think I'm going to end up being able to get this field. There's a lot of weeds in this field. A lot of clover down in there though. At some point, possibly, I'm gonna have to just start over with these clover fields. But I'm gonna go as long as I can. As long as all that clover's down in there and I just gotta clip it and spray it, I'm good with it. And the thicker we can get that clover, it does pretty good on its own weed control. So I had run a pass down with the 7210 the other day when I was hooked to it right here. And the good thing about not doing all that disking is this field's pretty solid even after a rain, and I can get in here and do some cutting. But a lot of clover down under there. We still got a sprayer one time. You're just gonna come back with some weeds that you kind of gotta control. And I don't have a problem with that. Spraying still takes so much competition out from the clover. This is just, I kind of actually forgot about this field a time or two. Then it got to raining so much I couldn't get in here. I got the tractor in 4-wheel drive just to make sure it stays on top of the ground, but I believe for the most part we're gonna be able to get this, and it's gonna look a lot better too. And that clover, I've noticed in them other fields, when I start clipping, it starts jumping. We get through our surgery and all, we'll get in here and spray them all one good time, and then we're gonna time it just right, being able to plant. Try to go by here where y'all can see it. Y'all remember when it was round up and around all these shooting houses? Done a good job right there. Let this one go just a little bit longer than I needed to. It's gonna be alright. Ever get this clover, like there's little patches right down in there where there's no weeds or nothing, it's just solid clover. Just kind of got to keep whacking at it. A little work to this clover, but I believe it pays off in the long run, especially when old turkey comes strutting down the middle of it. Well, that sure do look better. It's got more regular grass in it than I thought it would, but got some horse nettle and that old ragweed, cedar bush looking weed. A little more grass than I thought it'd be. I may not have sprayed this one too good. A lot of clover in there though. It's gonna be alright come winter time. We'll be fine. Sure looks better now though, don't it? Places down this lane right here, excuse me, that the clover is so thick, like right in here, it's pretty much its own weed control. I mean, you still need to spray it, but it does a lot of it on its own, so you don't have near the grass or weeds in it. Just got to get it all that thick, if possible. Then you don't have to do near as much maintenance on it. Alright, so I got done with that field. This is a field that we've already clipped. It won't be long, it really needs to be sprayed, but it's pretty much solid clover, and that clover is growing since we clipped. You can kind of watch it. Getting plenty of rain, getting some daylight on it now. It's going to do fine. We'll probably, just to make it look, I want it to look better in the springtime next year and even through the deer season. I'll probably clip it all the way again. I'll get that 7210 over here where we can roll down through here after we spray it. And then I'll probably clip it one more time and drill my weed or whatever I'm going to drill in there. But we're going to do just a little bit different. Probably one more extra pass with the cutter this year. But it's going to look good. Alright, so this is one of the fields that I sprayed with Roundup, and it did a super job. And I was going to come up here and just kind of clip this old dead stuff out of the way, but there's water standing everywhere. I don't want to rut this thing up. It may just be on this end. I'm going to back up and try it. This is the beauty of a 4-wheel drive and not discing every year. This thing's making a little bit of rut, but if it don't get more worse than that when we come in here with the drill, this will be my last pass on this thing. Golly, it's a little wet right there on the edge, but when I come in here with the drill, that little bit of turning the soil will smooth it back out, as long as I just make one pass, because this is the last thing I'll have to do right here before I plant. And I really wouldn't even have to do this. I just thought it'd look better if I go ahead and knock this old dead grass down. Sure makes it a lot easier on the cutter too. It may get a little too wet in some spots, but it's holding the tractor up pretty good right now. sneak by and get this field done without making a mess. Got one more, or 2 or 3 more actually, that I sprayed with Roundup that I need to cut, but I know they'll be way wetter than this one, so I'm gonna have to give them a day or 2 and get them before we get them clipped. Alright, so I made it back here to Alabama. I had to make a loop through Columbus and I had to go talk to Brian and my dad for a little bit about a few things, and just went and checked on Cody, and I'm running back up here. I got to get on the grasshopper for just a little bit and finish what I started yesterday. And then I'm planning on getting a tractor since I got it back up here to 5065. I want to do some more cleaning, some junk around the shop, or in the shop around the batting cages, and make that where you ain't got to step around everything as we're working in there. A little better. Some stuff's needs to come out and a little better organized. But I'm gonna cut this grass first, and then maybe we can get into that. All right, so I got all the grass cut. Gonna meet Cody down here at the barn shop, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do a little cleaning. All right, so when we put the cage up, we just kind of slid everything over to the side. Some of this stuff just needs to go. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Had a motor delivered in that box one time, a wooden box. Worked out pretty good. We got some tires left from when we went and flipped the modified in Kansas or wherever we were. Tool boxes, dog boxes, bed liners, broke tank, vacuum cleaner. Gonna get a little organized anyway. All right, we got a little start. Cody's got this swept up good. All right, we gotta do something with these wheels and tires. All right, we just about got one side done. We about got enough room to throw in here now. All right, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stack that wood one day, but we about got this side. It's looking good. Of course, we moved some stuff over there, and I have to think about what I'm gonna do that next time, but it won't be near as hard to fool with that side as it was this one. Cody got it looking good. We about got enough room. We could throw a little bit right here. And we could even slide the cage over if we wanted to have more room to throw down the middle. I always open up the barn door, throw a little bit. Coming together. All right, Cody got this side looking pretty good. Makes shop look bigger, kind of like when you clean your house. You got junk laying there where it makes it look bigger. I get all that wood up and do something with it. Anyway, not bad. Well, it's been a warm one today. Had a pretty good day, got some bush hogging done, and had to run through Columbus and have a little meeting, and then got down here. And me and Cody got quite a bit done in the shop. And I'll call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.